In the visitation room, a seemingly tender kiss became the perfect cover. As the Jewish woman kissed her husband, she discreetly passed grenade parts into his mouth. Beside her, her elderly father, using his body as a shield, slipped a grenade diagram into their son's hand. British guards, focused on routine inspections, carefully sliced through sausages but found nothing. Back in his cell, the man coughed up the parts and subtly kicked them to a fellow inmate. When night fell and patrol footsteps faded, the prisoners retrieved bread sent by their families, carefully peeling it open to reveal small bottles of gunpowder. The entire cell stirred quietly in the dark, each person silently fulfilling their role. Once the final fuse was installed, the finished grenade was hidden deep inside a hollowed-out mattress. Their plan: at a signal, everyone would drop to the ground. The next day, the operation began. Allies outside received the bomb first, burying it along the route of the daily British patrol. Another prisoner, during a bathroom break on yard time, dropped a timed explosive into a toilet. Just as changing guards entered the restroom, a blast shattered the silence. The explosion became the signal to revolt. Prisoners outside surged into action, overpowering British guards and hurling them from the walls. A young man rushed to the passage entrance, detonated explosives, and the heavy iron gate burst open. Reinforcements that had just arrived were instantly consumed by a second explosion. Meanwhile, prisoners on the first floor swiftly scaled the walls, retrieved hidden fuses, and calmly moved toward their assigned demolition points. When the fuses were lit inside and out, the prison walls crumbled in a roar. Prisoners poured out like a flood, quickly jumping into waiting vehicles and disappearing into the dust. At that moment, the mastermind behind the escape was listening to the radio. 255 prisoners have successfully escaped. 15 dead. Roadblocks have been set up across Palestine. On the run, they soon reached a checkpoint. The driver slowed, then slammed the accelerator the moment the guards let their guard down. Gunfire erupted behind them. Although they eventually shook off their pursuers, an elder among them succumbed to his injuries. The British launched a brutal retaliation, searching all nearby hospitals and arresting the only surgeon hoping to cut off medical aid to the wounded. Yet, thanks to the care of one nurse, a severely injured man miraculously survived. Even more historic was that, on the same night as the prison break, the United Nations General Assembly was voting on the partition plan for Palestine. With 33 in favor, 13 against, and 10 abstentions, the resolution passed in May 1948. The next day, the State of Israel was officially proclaimed. A day after Israel's founding, neighboring Arab nations crossed the border with a united military force, marking the start of the First Arab-Israeli War. This dramatic prison escape set in motion a chain of events that reshaped the Middle East and impacts still felt today.